Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good
Good morning,
morning,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Welcome back after 10 minutes break. We'll continue with the question and answers. That is objective part of this lesson number 2 of geography. Now, first objective part, that is the tick the correct answer. You have to mark here only in the book itself. So mark which one of the following is not a factor of soil formation.
Soil texture.
Yes, the answer will be soil texture. You can put tick mark over here on B. Then which one of the following method is most appropriate to check soil erosion on steep slopes?
Terrace cultivation.
Terrace cultivation.
Yes, terrace cultivation will be the correct option. That is C. And which one of the following is not in favor of the conservation of resources, conservation of
Dispose
nature?
polypacks
B.
after shopping.
This poly after C option, ma'am.
Yes, C will be the correct. Dispose polypacks after shopping. That means after shopping, you are throwing away the polypacks. That is not in favor of conservation of nature. I hope these students take the correct answer is marked in your book.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now match the following. In match the following, land use. Land use means
Productive use of land.
yes, productive use of land. You can don't put lines, but mark the number. Land use, number one, that is productive use of land. Then humus,
Organic matter deposited on top soil.
yes. Uh, Humus is of organic matter deposited on the topsoil. Then rock dams,
Prevent soil erosion.
yes, prevent soil erosion. Then biosphere,
Narrow zone of contact between the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and
atmosphere.
atmosphere.
yes. Here, B part, the narrow zone of contact between the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. So I hope you have marked here the 3, 4, 1, 2. And
Yes, ma'am.
this is the extra one you can put across. Clear? Now, true and false, Ganga Brahmaputra plain of India is an overpopulated region. Ganga Brahmaputra plain, when it is a plain
True.
area, yes, when it is a plain area and between the two rivers, then definitely it will be overpopulated. That means population will reside more over there. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग वहाँ पर रहना पसंद करेंगे. Then water availability per person in India is declining.
False.
True.
It is also
Ma'am, true होगा.
water availability per person in India is declining due to the wastage of water and due to deforestation, pollution. The water availability which previously was available, that much quantity is now not available to each per person in India. Clear? So the water resources are declining day by day. Rows of trees planted in the coastal areas to
Ma'am, true.
yes, this is sorry, rows of trees.
Ma'am, true.
True.
Rows
False.
True, ma'am.
planted in coastal areas to check the wind movement is called intercropping.
False. False.
True.
Okay, you open the pages, check back. Page number 14, you can see what is intercropping. Different crops are grown. In intercropping, different crops
Ma'am,
are
it's
grown.
false.
Yes, it is false. Clear? Because it is not called intercropping, but it is known as shelter belts. Rows of trees में जो उगाते हैं, that is called as shelter belts. Shelter belts की definition देखो और intercropping की देखो आप. You will be able to clear now. Okay, so this will be false. The next, human interference and changes of climate can maintain the ecosystem.
False.
Yes, false. Human interference and change of the climate can maintain the ecosystem. Maintain नहीं करेगा. This will help in decline of the ecosystem, है ना? Damage the ecosystem. Cannot maintain the ecosystem. Clear? I hope these are clear. Because human interference and change of the climate will cause loss of natural habitats of plants and animals. Ecosystem नहीं करेगा बल्कि वो loss करेगा habitats के plants और animals के. You can see on page number 19, last paragraph. 4th line. So this will be true, true, false, false. I hope it is clear now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
fine. Wait a second. Now this PDF of lesson number 2, question answers, that is land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. This will be uploaded on student portal. That is, what are the 2 climatic factors, what is soil, what is the full form of cities, what determines this type of soil, and what type of vegetation is found in tundra region, what percentage of fresh water is fit for human use, what is Van Mahotsav, and write any 2 reasons for the land degradation today. Then these 8 very short will be there. Then short, what is weathering, what is rainwater harvesting, what is biosphere, what are national parks, why is land considered an important resource, suggest 3 ways to conserve water. So these are 6 or 7. What is biosphere reserves? 7 is short given over there. Then long, name any 2 steps that the government has taken to conserve plant and animals. That is national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and awareness programs. Then suggest some methods of soil conservation that I already asked you that it is important. So these are the 7 conservation methods for soil. Then next, draw the neat and label diagram of the following, that is soil profile and factors affecting soil formation. Now this, if you are not clear over here, you can have a look in the book also. From the book also, it will be more clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Over here, then it is okay. अगर यहाँ से आपको दिखता है अच्छा सही है, नहीं तो दोनों का डायग्राम with the question, proper question and proper mentioning of the names. Labeled diagram. Labeled diagram means जो भी labeling की गई है ये diagrams में, that you have to do it properly and neatly. I hope it is clear. So this PDF will be uploaded today on student portal. From there,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can save or download
Yes, ma'am.
download करके रख लेना. So whenever you get the back notebooks back, you will do the work. Then these diagram questions are the last questions. Clear? Then coming to history lesson number 3, ruling the countryside. Are you all ready with the history book lesson number 3?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So without wasting our time, we will start with the 3rd lesson of history, that is ruling the countryside. Now, as the lesson name indicates, what does the word countryside means? What does the word countryside means? Countryside का मतलब क्या होता है? Villages.
Ma'am, country यानी शहर.
Villages. Ruling the countryside means now the rule of Britishers. Previous lesson we have seen how Britishers had occupied most of the territories of India through different policies. Different policies के through वो कैसे इंडिया में एक के बाद एक किंगडम्स पे अपना सुप्रीमेसी शो करते हुए उन्होंने अपने अंडर में ले लिया many territories. Now coming to the ruling the countryside here means now they are starting their rule in the
राज करना कंट्री की साइड.
कंट्री साइड का मतलब पूछ रही हूँ. कंट्री साइड का मतलब है विलेजेस, विलेज एरिया. क्लियर? अब कहाँ पर ये लोग किसको कंट्रोल में ले रहे हैं? विलेज एरिया में, विलेज एरिया को. Now here figure 1 shows Robert Clive accepting the Diwani of Bengal. Now here Robert Clive is accepting a Diwani of Bengal. Diwan means a tax collector. Diwan means a tax collector. You can write down who is a Diwan. Tax collector को Diwan कहते हैं. So here Robert Clive is accepting a Diwani of Bengal. हाँ. Then the authority to collect the tax on Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. अब ये क्या ले रहे हैं? मुगल रूलर से एक तरीके से राइट ले रहे हैं कि वो अब टैक्स कलेक्ट कर सकते हैं बंगाल, बिहार एंड उड़ीसा में. एंड दिस वाज गिवन द दीवानी राइट बाय मुगल रूलर इन 1765. Clear? Now I hope the lesson name is clear, that how the Britishers started their supremacy in the countryside, that is in the village area. Village area में उन्होंने कैसा अपना power establish किया. Now the company becomes a diwan. How the company becomes a diwan? A tax collector. On 12th of August 1765, the Mughal emperor appointed the East India Company as Diwan of Bengal. Underline this. When did Mughal emperor appointed East India Company as Diwan of Bengal? On 12th of August 1765. ठीक है, 12 अगस्त 1765 में मुगल एम्परर ने, मुगल राजा ने अपना टैक्स कलेक्शन का जो राइट था वो किसको दे दिया? ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी को. एंड ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी वाज रूलिंग हियर इन इंडिया ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ whom? बिहाफ ऑफ
कंपनी,
ब्रिटिशर्स. बिहाफ ऑफ ब्रिटिशर्स. ब्रिटिशर्स के अंडर में वो रूल कर रही थी ना, या ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी बनाई गई थी टू टेक द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, proper control over the administration. So the actual event most probably took place in Robert Clive's tent. अब ये actual event कहाँ पर हुआ था? Robert Clive के tent में, with few Englishmen and Indians as witness. जहाँ पर few Englishmen were there and few Indians were there as a witness when Robert Clive was having this right of Diwan of Bengal from the Mughal emperor. At that time, few Englishmen and the Indians were present in that tent, in that area. Clear? But in this painting above, now in this painting above, what is shown? The event is shown as a majestic occasion. ये एक event एक तरीके से majestic occasion. What is a majestic occasion? It is the occasion celebrated with great pomp and splendor. बहुत means अच्छे तरीके से शो किया, बताया गया है यहाँ पर. वैसे तो ये कहाँ पर किया गया था?
रॉबर्ट क्लाइव
टेंट में किया गया था. बट यहाँ पर पेंटिंग में क्या दिखाया जा रहा है? शोन एज अ मैजेस्टिक ओकेजन. बहुत बड़ा ओकेजन दिखाया जा रहा है, बहुत विद ग्रेट पॉम्प एंड शो टेकिंग प्लेस इन ग्रैंड सेटिंग. और ऐसा बताया जा रहा है कि बहुत ग्रैंड सेटिंग किया गया है. वहां पर ये अथॉरिटी, ये राइट दिया जा रहा है रॉबर्ट क्लाइव को. द पेंटर वॉज कमीशन्ड बाय रॉबर्ट क्लाइव टू रिकॉर्ड अ मेमोरेबल इवेंट इन क्लाइव्स लाइफ. अब द पेंटर वॉज आस्क्ड बाय whom? By Robert Clive to record this memorable event. What was this memorable event? क्या था memorable event? To have the Diwani right of Bengal. The memorable event was to have the Diwani right of Bengal. This was a memorable event in the life of Robert Clive. So he wanted that to be properly recorded and painted, and that is why he asked the painter to paint such a occasion. Then the grant of Diwani clearly was one such event in British imagination. और जब ये दीवानी right मिल गया इनको, the right to collect the revenue from the Bengal, then it was a great thing for the Britishers to have this right in their hand, this power in their hand from the Mughal ruler. as Diwan, the company became a chief financial administrator. Now, what the right has given this Britishers, this right has made the chief financial administrator of the territory under its control. Now, the company had become a chief financial administrator. Chief financial administrator means now the company was responsible for managing the accounts and maintaining records of all the transactions which are done in this particular territory, that is Bengal. Bengal का दीवानी दिया गया था, तो बंगाल में जितना भी ट्रांजेक्शन, जितना भी अकाउंट्स मैनेज करना है, वो सब अब चीफ फाइनेंशियल एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर के हाथ में था, that is the company. Clear? Now it had to think of administering the land and organize its revenue resources. Now the company had to think about how to administer the land, how to take care of that particular territory which was given the control over to the Britishers, and organize its revenue resources, और उनके जो revenue resources है बंगाल का, उसको किस टाइप से organize maintain करना है. This was the now prime duty of the Britishers. This had to be done in a way that could yield enough revenue to meet the growing expenses of the company. Now this has to be done in the way that could yield enough revenue to meet the growing expenses of the company. That means ये क्यों किया जा रहा था कंपनी के द्वारा? To produce more and more production can be made from this particular land area which is given to the Britishers, so that they can grow meet the growing expenses of the company. कंपनी के जो सोल्जर्स को मेंटेन करने के लिए जो कंपनी के लोग यहाँ पर ऑफिसर्स यहाँ आके रह रहे थे, उनकी डिमांड्स पूरी करने के लिए इट वाज नेसेसरी टू grow more and more yield. Grow more and more yield means more and more produce to be made from that particular land area. A trading company had also to ensure that it could buy the products it needed as sell was what it wanted. अब ट्रेडिंग कंपनी के लिए ये भी श्योरिटी होना जरूरी हो गया था कि उनको क्या चीज यहाँ से ले जा करके क्या चीज प्रोड्यूस करनी है यहाँ पर, और वो चीज प्रोड्यूस करना यहाँ से, ताकि बाहर ले जा करके अपने फॉरेन कंट्री में ले जा करके वो उसको वापस से गुड प्रॉफिट अर्न कर सके सेल करके. So this was all the things which were kept in mind by the company as soon as it got the right of Diwani of Bengal. Clear this paragraph?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Over the years, the company also learned that it had to move with some caution. अब थोड़े समय के लिए कंपनी को ये भी सोचना पड़ा था कि it has to the care should be taken for to avoid any type of danger. कुछ भी तरीके का डेंजर वो नहीं चाहते थे कि लोग उनको क्रिटिसाइज करे या इंडियन पीपल उनको मींस अपोज करे, इसीलिए they had to be very careful, very cautious. Cautious means very careful about that. Being an aligned power, aligned means belonging to different country. Are you all writing the meanings जो मैं बोल रही हूँ? You write down the meanings with the pencil over there only. Here caution means care taken to avoid danger. Care taken to avoid any danger. I hope you are writing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Care taken to avoid danger. Then align means belonging to different country. As these officials, that company officials or the company, East India Company was belonging to aligned power, was belonging to different country. So it needed to pacify those. So it needed to calm down. Pacify means to calm or to make the people quiet. Those who in the past had ruled the countryside and enjoyed authority and privileges. जो भी countryside, that is villages में जिन्होंने rule किया था, that is the local rulers, the zamindars who were enjoying the authorities and the respect in that particular area. तो उनको कंपनी का मेन टारगेट क्या हो गया था? अब उनको काम डाउन करना, उनको क्वाइट करना, ताकि वो ये जो कंट्री साइड के जो रूलर्स थे, लोकल जमींदार और चेफ्शियंस थे, ये इनके अगेंस्ट में नहीं हो, बिकॉज इट वाज एन अलाइंड पावर, द कंपनी वाज बिलोंगिंग टू डिफरेंट कंट्री, और अब उनको होल एंड सोल एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव पावर दे दिया गया था उस टेरिटरी का. So that is why its main aim was to calm down those people who who already enjoyed the authority and respect of that area in the past years. Clear? Now those who had held local powers, जिन्होंने local powers जो उस particular territory में अपना supremacy रखे हुए थे, जो local leaders थे, had to be controlled. उनको कंट्रोल करना बहुत जरूरी हो गया था कंपनी के लिए, बट दे कुड नॉट बी एंटायरली एलिमिनेटेड, बट उनको पूरी तरीके से रिमूव करना इम्पॉसिबल था. मींस उन लोकल रूलर्स को पूरी तरीके से रिमूव करना इम्पॉसिबल था, बट उनको कंट्रोल में लेना was the most important thing the company has to do about the local chieftains and zamindars. Clear? Why it was important to have control over the local rulers or local power? Hello? Are you all there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you understood easily कि क्यों local rulers को, local powers को control में करना जरूरी हो गया था, so that they don't go against the Britishers policy. Britishers के against में नहीं जाएं, because now the power was given by the Mughal ruler to the Britishers to take care of the administration, to take care of the financial administration of that particular area. That is why it was not possible to totally remove the local rulers, local nawabs, local leaders, but to have a control over them was made by the company. How was this to be done? अब ये कैसे हो सकता था? In this chapter, we will see how the company came to colonize the countryside. Now, in this chapter, we are going to see how the company colonized the countryside. अब countryside को उन्होंने कैसे अपने अंडर में लिया? That is how the villagers were made under the supremacy of the Britishers. Organized revenue resources, कैसे कैसे उन्होंने revenue resources organize किए, different policies अपनाई revenues की, and redefine the rights of the people, और rights of the people को वापस से उन्होंने एक तरीके से नए तरीके से they were giving the rights to the people and produce the crops they wanted, और वही crops वो उगाने को बोल रहे थे farmers को, on which they can have the profit. Clear? Now revenue for the company. अब company के लिए revenue कैसे आएगा? As company was given the financial administration in their hand, now it became important for the company to increase the revenue from the countryside. Countryside से, villages से, peasants से वो कैसे revenue increase कर सकते हैं, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा कैसे revenue tax लगा करके अपना profit gain कर सकते हैं. The company had become a diwan. कंपनी को दीवान बना दिया गया था, that is the tax collector, but it still saw itself primarily as a trader. but अभी भी वो एक तरीके से अपने आप को एक बिजनेस कंपनी के रूप में ही देखती थी. It wanted a large revenue income but was unwilling to set up any regular system of assessment and collection. Now this company wanted large revenue income, बहुत ज्यादा वो revenue collect करना चाहती थी, but was unwilling. Unwilling means but was not ready. Unwilling means not ready to set up any regular system of assessment and collection. But the company wanted the large revenue collection from the countryside, from the farmers, but then also it was not ready to set up any regular system of evaluation. Assessment means evaluation and collection of the रेवेन्यू. कोई पर्टिकुलर सिस्टम नहीं बना पा रही थी वो, जिससे वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा टैक्स कलेक्ट कर सके अपने एरिया में. Now the effort was to increase the revenue. अब उनका एफर्ट क्या हो गया था, मेन एम क्या हो गया था, to increase the revenue as much as it could be and buy fine cotton and silk cloth as cheaply as possible. Now, most important thing for the company was to increase the revenue, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा टैक्स लगाना, and to buy cotton and silk cloth which were very famous here in India at the cheap rates. सस्ते में यहाँ पर खरीद करके और वहाँ प्रॉफिट गेन करना by taking the cheap cotton and silk clothes from here to the foreign country and gain the profit. तो ये कंपनी के लिए to increase the revenue बहुत ही important हो गया था. Within 5 years, 5 सालों के अंदर अंदर the value of goods bought by the company in Bengal doubled. 5 सालों के अंदर ही क्या हो गया, कंपनी को जो गुड्स था, जो वैल्यू थी, वो डबल्ड हो गई. एक तरीके से डबल प्रॉफिट होने लगा कंपनी को. Before 1865, the company had purchased goods in India by importing gold and silver from Britain. अब पहले क्या करा कंपनी ने? It has purchased goods in India. इंडिया से जो स्पाइसेस, जो कॉटन सिल्क जब खरीदते थे कंपनी वाले, जब ब्रिटिशर्स, तो वो किसके एक्सचेंज में खरीदते थे? बाय द गोल्ड एंड सिल्वर. वहां से वो गोल्ड एंड सिल्वर देते थे कंपनी वाले ब्रिटिशर्स, और यहाँ से ये लोग क्या देते थे? स्पाइसेस और कॉटन सिल्क, जो इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग्स थी. नाउ द रेवेन्यू कलेक्टेड इन बंगाल, अब जो रेवेन्यू कलेक्ट हो रहा था बंगाल में, कुड फाइनेंस द परचेज ऑफ गुड्स फॉर एक्सपोर्ट. अब इतना कुछ वो प्रॉफिट बना रहे थे बंगाल में ही रेवेन्यू टैक्स कलेक्ट करके, कि अब उनको अपने ब्रिटेन से गोल्ड एंड सिल्वर लाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ रही थी, बट वो यही रेवेन्यू इकट्ठा करके, यही टैक्स इकट्ठा करके, यही का पैसा, यही की चीजें खरीदने में लगा रहे थे. आई होप इट इज क्लियर दिस पैराग्राफ. वंशिका क्लियर? आरेश, तनेश?
Yes, ma'am.
पैराग्राफ क्लियर हो गया? कंपनी का क्या मेन हो गया था एम कंपनी? यस तनिष्क, you want to ask anything? Tanish? Now the main target or main motive of company was to gain more and more profit from the territory on which he had been given the right for the financial, we can say financial right, और फाइनेंशियल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन का जो राइट मिला था, उससे ज्यादा से ज्यादा प्रॉफिट गेन करना. तो पहले तो यहाँ से परचेज करते थे सामान, और किसके चेंज में? ब्रिटेन से जो गोल्ड और सिल्वर लाते थे, उसके एक्सचेंज में यहाँ से इंडिया से वो सामान लेके जाते थे. बट नाउ दे वर मेकिंग मोर एंड मोर प्रॉफिट हियर ओनली बाय कलेक्टिंग रेवेन्यू, द टैक्स फ्रॉम द इंडियन पीपल ओनली, और वहीं से उन्हीं के टैक्स कलेक्ट करके और वहीं से सामान खरीदते थे इंडिया का, और फिर वहां पर ब्रिटेन में लेके जाते थे. Soon it was clear that the Bengal economy was facing deep crisis. थोड़े ही दिन बाद पता चल गया that Bengal economy was facing a deep crisis. Deep crisis means बहुत डेंजर फेस करने लगी थी बंगाल इकोनॉमी. Artisans were deserting villages. जो स्किल्ड पीपल थे, एबल पीपल थे, जो आर्टिशियंस थे. आर्टिशियंस मीन्स द वर्कर्स, द स्किल्ड ट्रेडमैन जो थे, वो गांव छोड़कर जाने लगे. डेजर्टिंग विलेज मीन्स गांव छोड़ के जाने लगे. देन सिंस दे वर बीइंग फोर्स्ड टू सेल देयर गुड्स टू द कंपनी. क्यों छोड़कर जाने लगे? स्किल्ड लेबर जो थी, या जो पर्टिकुलर आर्ट एक्टिविटी में इन्वॉल्व थे लोग, जो यहाँ के इंडियन पीपल जो हाथ से बनाते थे, वी कैन से आर्टिशियन, हिंदी कारीगर, जो कारीगर लोग थे, वो अब गांव छोड़ के जाने लगे. क्यों? बिकॉज नाउ दे वर फोर्स्ड टू सेल देयर गुड्स टू द कंपनी एट लो प्राइसेस. लो प्राइसेस में उनको फोर्स किया जा रहा था कि कम पैसे में वो उनकी चीजें कंपनी को बेचने के लिए. That is why now they were not satisfied with this policy of company. They wanted to go leave the villages and go to some other places. Peasants were unable to pay the dues. अब जो peasants means farmers, they were not able to pay the revenue that were being demanded from them. जो भी उनसे डिमांड किया जा रहा था ब्रिटिशर्स के द्वारा, वो पे नहीं कर पा रहे थे फार्मर्स उतना हाई रेवेन्यू. Artisanal production means the handmade production was in decline. अब वो डिक्लाइन हो रहा था because now people were not interested to means to produce any art activity and gain the profit, because the profit was going in the hands of the Britishers and they were forced to sell the things at the low price. That is why artisanal production was in decline and agricultural cultivation showed sign of collapse. और agriculture cultivation था वो भी क्या हो रहा था, collapse हो रहा था. Collapse means loss में जा रहा था. ठीक है. Then in 1770 a terrible famine. अब एक terrible famine आ गया. Famine means extreme scarcity of food. Famine means when there is extreme scarcity of food. खाने की कमी पड़ जाती है, महामारी आ जाती है. So it in 1770 a terrible famine killed 10 million people in Bengal. 10 million people Bengal में इस famine से मर गए. About 1/3 of population was wiped out. और जो 1/3 population है वो wiped out भी बहुत एक तरीके से टायर्ड हो चुकी थी इस सब कंडीशन से. 1/3 जो पॉपुलेशन थी गांव की वो इन सब कंडीशन से सिचुएशन से वाइप्ड आउट मींस टायर्ड हो चुकी थी, एक्सट्रीमली टायर्ड विद द सिचुएशन व्हिच वाज प्रोवाइडेड बाय द ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी टू द विलेजर्स. आई होप क्लियर, इट इज क्लियर एवरीवन. हेलो. ओके. Now here figure 2 shows peasants and artisans from the rural areas regularly come to these weekly markets. यहाँ पर एक वीक में एक बार मार्केट लगता था तो फार्मर्स और जो आर्टिशंस थे, वर्कर्स थे, वो यहाँ पर आकर अपने सामान बेचते थे. एंड दीज वीकली मार्केट्स वर कॉल्ड एज हाट्स एंड दे सेल देयर गुड्स एंड बाय व्हाट दे नीडेड. इस वीक में एक बार लगता था ये मार्केट और यहाँ पर आकर के ये लोग अपना सामान बेचते थे और जो भी चीज का उनको जरूरत होती थी वो यहाँ से खरीदते थे. These markets were badly affected during the times of economic crisis. और ये मार्केट्स को बहुत ज्यादा नुकसान हुआ ऐसे टाइम पे जब इकोनॉमिक क्राइसिस था, when artisans were deserting villages, जब artisans villages छोड़ के जा रहे थे, जब कल्टीवेशन एग्रीकल्चर कल्टीवेशन क्या हो रहा था, बिल्कुल डिक्लाइन हो रहा था, लॉस में जा रहा था. इवन फैमाइन वाज देयर और जो 1/3 पॉपुलेशन बहुत ज्यादा दुखी हो गई थी. सो दिस वाज द टाइप ऑफ इकोनॉमिक क्राइसिस. ये क्या है, एक तरीके से इकोनॉमिक क्राइसिस जब सारा लॉस में जा रहा था. आई होप क्लियर, इट इज क्लियर एवरीवन.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Gargi. So next class we are going to continue with the need to approve agriculture. The need to approve agriculture we will continue in our next class. Till then, try to read wherever I had ended and I explained you. And if any doubt, you can ask me in our next class. So that's all for today. Thank you.